feel free to come to Indio. Coachella Valley Art Center is worth it. People, many visitors that come in here. They're here looking for studio space or just to see what's going on. Say, "Oh, are you new?" And I have to say, no. That we really started Coachella Valley Art Center in 2008. We have been here a while. It's just, we're quiet. We have your traditional, we have painters here, we have jewelry making here, we have experimental sculpture, I've got glass blowing. And we're really the only formal glass blowing facility between Los Angeles and San Diego. And we have kiln glass, fused glass, and we have metal. We have Mary Foote who does welding and metal sculptures. And Ed DeRue runs the hot glass studio during the cooler months. And in the Paul Messing does fused glass. Blake Warner, Susan Fuller do fused glass. And Joyce Rooks does flame work. She makes glass beads. So we have a nice variety. Our newest artist is Hector Salas. And Hector's here because of a really wonderful thing that happened to us as an organization. Every year I do an exhibition, I try to do annually, of work by artists who are also veterans. Because I'm a veteran, a Vietnam veteran. And so there's been an individual who has visited CVAC almost every year, and they invariably come by during the Veterans Show. And they contacted me about a month ago, I guess it's been, and said, I really like that you're doing things for veterans. And so he said, well, if a space comes available, I will pay for that space for a year for an artist who is also a veteran. Thank you. And so then my next job was how am I going to get the word out? How are we going to pick that individual? It got more complicated by the hour. 2 days later, someone's knocking at the front door, and this fellow, his name is Hector Salas, who was actually from India, came in. He just graduated from Art Center. And we started talking, I showed him around, and he goes, well, do you have any space? And I said, well, it all depends. And then we talked some more, and in conversation he mentioned that he was a Marine. And I just kind of thought to myself, this is too perfect. Because he showed me images of his work, and I really liked it. And he was doing things that nobody else had been doing. And I said, well, Hector, didn't you say you were in the Marines? He said, yeah. I said, you are interested in getting a studio space? He said, well, yeah, it would be great, because now I'm kind of having to do intruding on my father-in-law's space. And I said, okay. So I told him the story of what had happened. And I said, so, if you're interested, you just hit the Jackpot Set, because You'll have a year's worth of space for free. Someone else is going to pay the bill. Exhibits when something really wonderful comes around. An idea or work that is so good, so new, so challenging that it just has to be seen. So it can be 1 a year, it can be 3 a year, it can be whatever a year, but it just has to be something that for me is compelling. I really like to show things that make you think, make you twinge a little, may make you uncomfortable, because that's really what art should be all about, is making you uncomfortable. And it can be handsome, it can be nice, but there still has to be some intellectual stimulus to it. So that's what we did. Especially now, as long as everything is closed up. But I am here daily, and if anyone wants to come by and visit, you can send me an email via the CVAC website, which is Coachella Valley Art Center.org, and my email would be bill@CoachellaValleyArtCenter.org, and just send me an email and say, I'm going to be in town, can I come see you? And I'll just say, sure, when, what time. Even though I'm only here usually till noon, if someone really wants to come by, I'm always here. I will be here for you. And that's really my job, is to let you see what's going on. Because it's a fascinating place. And the artists here are always willing to greet new faces, share their work. During normal times, we have had classes. Diane Morgan does painting classes. Diane does more advanced work, and Elaine does beginners. Barbara Black does do jewelry classes. And during the cooler months, we do glass blowing classes. And Paul Messing is just doing, because of the pandemic, we'll be doing an online class of painting on sheets of glass, and then they're all fused together to create a dimensional image. And when things get back to semi-normal, I believe that Blake Warner and Susan Fuller and their sisters will be doing classes in fused glass. And Joyce Brooks will be doing classes in glass bead making. So, once a month or once every 2 months, we will do an open studio on a Sunday afternoon from 11 to 4. And every artist who is affiliated with the Coachella Valley Art Center will be in their studio working. And it's open to the public. And we have refreshments, wine, beer, sodas, and whatever else, and little munchies. People just walk around and they talk to the artists and look at their work, and it's not real formal. There's nothing that kills the energy more than formality. It's always fun. We have a good time.